Right. Shoot on the shade soon. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk, that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
What's up, y'all? It's Reaction Talk Time with Shay Shay, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today we have 3 Kountry Wayne videos that I will be reacting to. But before we start this reaction video, let me ask you guys to do me a couple of favors. If you so kindly, can you thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content today? Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure to share and leave a comment. Let's go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it will be scrolling across the screen, and then it will be in my comment area as soon as this live is, well, as soon as I get a chance to. I know I'm not going to put it on there when it's live is over, but as soon as I get a chance to, okay? Also, welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. If you are at work, continue to do your job and listen or take a look at my show, but do it on the down low. And if you are at home or wherever you're at, get you something to drink, something to eat, and, you know, have a seat and relax and watch this if you can. And thank you again so much for tuning in. Let me go ahead and just put welcome in the comment section over here before we start off with everything. All right. Okay. Let me go and put the background music on as well. I just came from doing another live not too long ago, y'all. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Then I had to stop that live and go ahead and do my chores. And then I had to come back in here and do this live for everybody who likes to watch and listen to Kountry Wayne's reaction, Kountry Wayne reaction videos and things of that nature. So let's do Into Space, okay? So anyway, the first skit that I am going to show you guys is the one where Piarry is always getting herself involved in this situation. She's actually, you know, giving Anthony some advice. I don't agree with everything she says. I agree with some, but not everything. I mean, it's weird, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all see that, and then I will do a reaction to that, okay? All right, so y'all know how it goes. I'll share it with you guys. If it starts buffering or something, just give it time and it should catch up, okay? So let's go ahead and start this. Let me mute that again, and let's go ahead and do present, share screen. We're gonna highlight what we're trying to show, and there you go. Okay, let me give her a heart. And we're going to go ahead and play this. We'll start it all the way from the beginning.
The same. You just like in college, playing video games and everything about yourself.
Oh, my bad.
You know, keep.
Old habits die hard. My bad.
You talk to Shayla?
No. I'm probably gonna go over there a little later to see Kyle. Why?
Well, every time I talk about Shayla, you always like your energy just goes down. Y'all all right?
Look, Shayla was supposed to be my piece, and she's being everything but that. You know. So.
I don't know. I just kind of feel like you stringing her along.
How am I stringing her along? I pay for everything. I take care of
Man,
Kyle.
that girl love you, and you over here making plans to go back to your wife. You got your baby mama. You're like, I told you, like living this little double life still. Like, what's like, when you gonna keep it real with her? You gotta stop stringing her along, man. All that energy you doing with that is just gonna come back to you.
I mean, when we first started messing around, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? She catered to me. She you know, I ain't gonna tell you everything else she did, but
yeah, I don't need to hear all that.
You
But
know.
she loves you, and you know she loves you. She had your baby. Like, you gotta stop playing with her, man. You're gonna end up breaking her heart. If you don't want to be with her, you should just go ahead and tell her that. It's better just to hurt somebody real quick in the moment, but then they have time to get over it versus just stringing them along and just constantly hurting them over and over and over again.
I don't want to break the girl's heart.
So stop doing that.
So what? I should just be miserable and just stay with her?
No. Tell her you don't want to be with her. Don't you want to go back to your wife? You got to keep it real, man. You got to keep it real with yourself so that you can keep it real with everybody else.
I don't know. You seen how that girl acted when she came over here banging on the door and stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So don't you think that you need to just go ahead and tell her the truth about how you really feel? Like, I know how it feels to have somebody play with my heart and string me along and make me think something when it's not that.
I mean, you say that, you talking about me, but Wayne kind of does the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. It is not the same thing.
How you figure?
Because, like, I know what I was getting into with Wayne, but, you know, just deep down inside, I thought maybe I could change him a little bit, but whatever. But with you, you know, Shayla has your baby. You know, and don't you want like a happy son? So everything you do to Shayla, the way you affect her, is gonna affect him. He's gonna see his mom unhappy. He's gonna see.
Okay, we're gonna stop there right there. Sorry about that, y'all. I made a mistake. Wait, let me go up. I don't know what I be doing sometime. Let me let y'all see the rest of that part right there.
Into with Wayne, but you know, just deep down inside, I thought maybe I could change him a little bit, but whatever. But with you, you know, Shayla has your baby. You know, and don't you want like a happy son? So everything you do to Shayla, the way you affect her, is gonna affect him.
Okay, so we're gonna stop right there. So somebody stop it with the BS, Anthony. Tell that mental patient that you are done with her and you want to go back to your wife. Somebody else said he wants to keep her on the line in case Amber tells him to stay away. I actually just think he's a coward and he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. Okay, that's what I actually think. And Piarry is partially right, but then again, she's not, because why is she acting like this man isn't still married? Okay, his first obligation is to his wife and his little boy once he, you know, and then he needs to go ahead and confirm that that's actually his child. And the thing is, I'm trying to figure out why is everyone telling him how to do in his marriage and with Shayla, but they're not telling him to go get another DNA test. This is weird. I mean, listen, usually when people or get a baby outside of marriage or on the down low or whatever, they usually do more than just one paternity test just to make sure, unless they, you know, submitted it in and turned it in and things like that, then they may not do a second one. But since he gave it to Shayla, it would be common sense for him, you know, to go ahead and do a another paternity test just to make sure. Because look how Shayla is acting right now. She's acting crazy. So, you know, people who act like this, they're capable of you know, tampering with that paternity test, especially since she's so bad. She wants Anthony so badly. She would do whatever it takes to make sure she secures him. All right. So I think P really needs to just mind her business. You know, you can give him a little information, but to me, P goes back and forth. One minute she's telling him to fight for his wife. Next minute she's telling him, you know, things about Shayla. Who cares? The only good advice she gave him, in my opinion, well, a couple of things. One thing in particular is the fact that she told him, hey, Jermaine, she told him that he needs to make up his mind what he wants. If he knows what he wants, which is his wife, because he's married, he wants to, you know, to work on his relationship, then go and tell Shayla it's over. Then he says she's crazy. So what? Still tell her. So what you gonna do? String her along until, you know, she realizes that it's over, and then she really start acting crazy? No, you need to go ahead, put on your big boy pants, and go ahead and tell Shayla that it's over and be done with it. So that's some good advice P gave him. But as far as the baby and stuff, he's married first. Okay, the baby came afterwards, and it's not his wife's baby. So, you know, if he wants his marriage, because he got the baby is his. If he wants his marriage, he need to concentrate on his marriage, take care of his baby, and leave Shayla ass alone and get another paternity test to make sure that that is his child, because I don't believe that's his child. And when he finds out that isn't his child, weirdos are going to be looking stupid because they just automatically assume that, you know, the baby is his because the baby is light skinned. All right, when in fact it doesn't mean anything. You know, baby gets their genes from different people in the family. You know what I'm saying? You know, the baby could be light skinned for many different reasons. You know, Shayla is light skinned too. You know what I'm saying? So that shouldn't be a determining factor at all. And as far as the paternity test that he did take, you know, and gave to Shayla, that's questionable right there. It's to sound good, Jermaine. That's questionable right there. He should be requesting another paternity test. He doesn't even have to tell Shayla about it. He can take the baby out for a walk, or say he's going for a walk to the park or whatever, and go get a paternity test just to make sure that baby is his. Why would you hand that to Shayla anyway? And then she hands it to her mom. That is crazy. Thanks, Jermaine. That is crazy as ever, man, because you can't trust the mom. And the thing about it, like I said before, many times before, if Shayla mom did tamper with that, Shayla didn't know nothing about it. So she's going to be really teed off at her mother, period. That's why they need to go ahead and make that happen. Go ahead. Somebody needs to tell him that he needs to get a paternity test. And why haven't he linked up with Dalen in person? He needs to go talk to Dalen in person, or either Chase, really. He needs to go talk to Chase in person, because Chase and his wife were already saying that baby isn't Anthony, and they was making it's not Anthony's, and they were making jokes and stuff. So, you know, with all those jokes and stuff, there is some truth to it, you know, hidden in there. So therefore, I think they need to let him link up with Chase, and Chase and him start having a conversation, because clearly Anthony will be telling Chase all about how Shayla is acting and things like that, and go into more detail about it, since Chase is his boy. Then Chase could be like, you sure that's your baby, man? I think you need to go get another DNA test. And then Anthony gonna be like, no, I know that's my baby. No, man, you trying to get back with Amber, make sure that baby is yours. Okay, make sure. And then Anthony be like, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess I should. How will I do that? Then Chase said, you know what to do, just pretend like you're taking the baby for a walk. I mean, not a walk, but to the park. And then, you know, you go do the paternity test. And then you sit it off, and then you go make sure that Kai is your child. And that's what they need to make happen. And as far as P, she needs to stop giving him so much advice. Let that dude work things out on his own. If he does not have common sense to go tell Shayla that is over and to try to pursue his wife for real, then he does not deserve anyone. All right, that's on everything because he acts like a little kid. A kid. He needs to put on his big boy pants and go ahead and do what he needs to do and stop standing around here acting like he's indecisive and just, he don't want to hurt Shayla's feelings and all this other foolishness. So what will he do? Wait around until she really goes berserk? You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I think that Anthony needs to step up his game, like I've been saying for the longest. And I think Piarry needs to stay out of it somewhat. And I think that they need to get the ball moving with this fraternity thing. And somebody needs to suggest that chase. All right. So let's just hope that happens. Y'all tell, Shayla's feelings. Who cares about Shayla's feelings? I don't know why P is talking about that anyway. Shayla ain't shit. All right. Let's keep it real. She seduced this man. She had sex with him unprotected. She ain't shit. And right, she definitely didn't care about Amber's. That's crazy. These people are talking about a damn side piece versus talking about the damn wife. What's wrong with y'all? It's crazy. It does not even make any sense. Why are these people placing so much emphasis? And she shouldn't be talking at all because the same thing she's accusing Anthony of doing, she's doing the same thing with Kountry Wayne. Kountry Wayne don't really want her ass. He just be using her. Let's keep it real. He just be using her. And so she needs to listen to her own advice and stop saying all this foolishness. Some of the stuff she spoke was true, but some of that stuff, please, for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. Tell this man to break up with this damn woman, go get a paternity test, and find out if that child is actually yours, and then move on from there versus all this bull crap over and over and over and over again, period. Now, let's go into this next skit, and I think it's this one right here that I want y'all to see. This with Shayla going over her dad's house with the baby, and she got the nerve to be tripping out about anything with this woman because the same thing this woman is doing is the same thing her skanky ass did. So how can you talk about somebody else when you did the same thing and you're still trying to get a married man from his wife? What kind of shit is this? And she got the nerve to be mad at this lady. Girl, you are just like this woman. What are you talking about? All right. So let's go ahead and watch this.
Hey, Shayla. Hi. Is my dad ready?
Come on in. Oh, it's so hot outside.
Okay. We don't mind waiting out on the porch.
No, it's fine. Come on in. Brody?
Yes, baby.
Shayla's here.
All right, give me a second.
You can wait in the living room. You can sit with the baby. Happy. Shayla. We don't have to be like this. I don't want us to be like this. I understand that last time I saw you, it was not good at all. And I can apologize on my end for putting you all out of the house. And it was an odd situation for me as well. And I just want to extend an apology to you. Your father loves you, and I am in your father's life, and I don't want there to be problems with someone that he loves. And I want to get to know you in a better way. That was why I wanted you here in the first place, because I wanted to get to know you. And okay. I may be overstepping my boundaries, but of course, your father cares about you, and he talks to me about things sometimes. And I want you to know one thing. Don't ever think for a second that a man is running away from you, when in reality, he's probably just running away from the responsibility that he wasn't ready for. He liked the idea of you guys when you were not carrying a baby. You were free. It was fun and all the things. And
no disrespect to you in your house, or not to disrespect you again in your house, but you're saying you don't want to cross boundaries, and then you start talking to me about my personal business.
Well, I'm speaking on that because woman to woman, I can only imagine the stress you must be under. And I just want you to be okay. And I don't want you to ever blame yourself. The best thing you can do right now is focus on Shayla. That's it. And it's not a you problem when it comes to a man like Anthony. It's a him problem. And to kind of be on his side a little bit, he's new to fatherhood, but this is a new dynamic for him in general. Just having a family, taking care of people, having to
tell people where he's at, tell people what he's doing. It's a lot. So I don't want you to ever think it's a you problem. And I want you to know you are welcome to come over here, Shayla. And I'm sorry if I ever did anything to offend you. And I hope that you can forgive that part of me, please. I would love to see you and Kai. You giving me your phone? You don't want it no more? I would love to see you and Kai a lot more often. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I appreciate the apology, Pam, because like you said before, what happened between us was
It was
very
bad.
intense.
It was
All right, baby
terrible.
girl. See, now that's all I ever want. See you two. Get along. Let me get my shoes.
Okay. Okay, let's read some of these comments. I wish everyone would treat Shayla the way she treats them instead of giving her grace. Wait, what is she talking about? He ain't running from Kai, he running from her. Poor Shayla. Anthony won his. All right. So I'm trying to figure what the hell is she talking about too? Because the thing is that he's not running from his son. Okay, and it's not too much. What is the word I'm looking for? It's not too much responsibility because he's a child with Amber that he was trying to, adopt until this thing came in a way and thing up. All right. So the thing is that he knows how to handle responsibility. He does not want this chick anymore. He wants his wife back, which is understandable that he's married. This thing right here should have never been fooling around with him in the first place. Just like this other little thing right here shouldn't be fooling around with Brody because Brody is still married. You got two side pieces trying to give each other damn advice when neither one of them can even talk, just like Jermaine just said. Shayla is a skank and so is she a skank, point blank. Because why are people going after married men? And even if the married man hit on you, turn his ass away because he's already taken. All right, let him deal with this problem at home and you go get you somebody that's single, point blank. And she's just trying to suck her up to Shayla anyway. And then Shayla is all hypocritical, talking this smack when the very thing Shayla's accusing her of is the very same thing that Shayla did. She sat over there and took Amber away. I mean, not Amber, she took Anthony away from Amber. Amber was feeling just like she is feeling right now, okay? But even worse, okay? Because Amber married this man. They took vows together to be together until the end. The only thing she got with this man is a baby and a used up you-know-what, and that's it. Now, what do you guys think about this skit? Tell me down in the comment section. Anything else you want to say about that, Jermaine? I'm going to go ahead and go to the next skit. That was a hot mess, man. This whole conversation, this woman trying to suck her up to this other chick, and not being really truthful. But then how could she? Because she's doing the exact same thing. Yes, everybody does make mistakes, but don't keep on making them over and over and over and over again. And don't be telling people to go after somebody that's damn married. Hi, he's going to take care of his child anyway, regardless if they're together or not. If that's his child, shit. Because we don't even know for sure. We don't know for sure if it's his child because she gave it to Angelina, conniving ass and stuff. But he thinks it's his child, but Chase clearly doesn't see it. So that's why Chase needs to tell him, to go get another paternity test and go from there. And I hope that baby isn't his so they can be looking like idiots. And so Shayla can bounce her ass all out of the picture. Of course, you got to blame the married men. But with Anthony, remember, she seduced Anthony, while he was intoxicated. And then she told him the next day or so about Amber and Kountry Wayne, even though that's not an excuse, but she did seduce him. I think, he should have cut everything off right then and there and went and told the truth to his wife. Of course, he did the wrong thing, but, we've been jumping on Anthony for the longest. So, Shayla got to be jumped on too to make it fair. You know what I'm saying? Can't just be jumping on a man. I did that so many times already when I say Anthony's a piece of shit. Aunt Lanta, that's what we call him, and all the other stuff we were saying, that he should have stopped the relationship with his dumb self. So we have already been blaming him. Okay, we need to blame all of them because it's plainly ridiculously. But more importantly, she is the one who seduced him first, all right, while he was intoxicated. And that's why he should have went and talked to his wife and told his wife about all of that versus how he handled it, because that was just plainly stupid. You know what I'm saying? Gosh, you don't keep on doing stuff because he mad because she cheated with Kountry Wayne. And then Shayla implanted in his mind that she never wanted him. She just was using him, you know, because she couldn't get Kountry Wayne. So of course he's gonna feel some type of way. But still, the cheating thing is a no-no. He should have went to talk to his wife, like I have said so many times over and over again. But at the same time, people need to start being honest with Shayla conniving ass, because there is no way she's right. If you are so concerned about your child, go file child support. And then that way he'll get taken care of for real. All right, go file that. Let the courts handle it. And you go ahead and find you a single person. Just like Anthony was like, he may feel some kind of way if Shayla brings another man around the baby. I'm like, man, if you don't get off that shit, okay, you can go bring another woman, your wife, around the baby. So why can't she bring a man around your baby? Her life doesn't stop because they're not dating. Okay, you can't tell people who they can see. Just say, make sure you pick the best partner and don't bring him around a child until you really get to know him and things like that. That's what you need to say. That's not a fair thing, because she can basically do whatever she wants to as long as she's taking care of her child the right way and not abusing the child and things of that nature. I don't know why some men say that crazy stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and see the next skit, you guys. This is the last skit for today. And this is when Shayla tells Pamela the real reason why she doesn't agree with her and Daddy's relationship. All right, so we're going to watch that one.
Sorry. Had to make sure that.
Oh my goodness.
Had to make sure that air was really reaching him back there. It's so hot in Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But y'all had fun. Next time I'm gonna come along.
Be nice.
Yeah. That I appreciate you spending time with me and Kai. It means a lot.
Absolutely.
I'm glad we're in a better space. But if I'm just being completely real, the real reason why I can't get down with this here is because you cheated on my mom. So it feels fake when I'm over here like being cordial, of course, out of respect for you, Dad, and Pam, even you too. But it's hard to get with this when it just feels wrong and messy, you know?
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, baby girl. But sometimes people make mistakes. You know, we all make mistakes.
True. We do all make mistakes, Dad, but you know how I feel about my mom, and what you did really hurt her. So it's hard to kiki over here. Like things are so cool. That's hard for me, you know?
I do not expect it to not be hard for you, Shayla. I don't even know how you and your sister have been able to be around me. I'm so serious. But what I will tell you is this. When I met your father, I had no idea that it was going to go this far. And I care for your father so much. And I know you're not trying to hear what I was saying earlier, but I care for you too. You're attached to this man. I care for you as well. And that is why, like I said, I wasn't trying to overstep my boundaries, but I do care about you. And I want you to know that God forgives everything. Okay? We're kind of in the same boat with how we have met our people. And this is not a jab at you, because I'm talking about me too. But I want you to know that, girl, no matter what, at the end of the day, please, what I said to you, I meant it. I meant it.
And I appreciate that. I guess I just want to be transparent. So if I am standoffish, just you know the reason, you know, because God don't bless no mess. But you know, we've all been in messes. I guess it's just hard to be fake. But
you don't have to be fake with me at all. You come into this situation with us and you act how you feel like you need to at the moment. I'm going to do my best to continue to be there for you like your father has. And baby steps, I'm fully aware.
Yeah. And, you know, I appreciate what you said about Anthony and the advice that you gave me.
Please remember that, because it's not a you thing. It's not a you problem. It has nothing to do with you. Okay?
Okay. Well, I guess men make their minds up of who they want to be with and who they're going to be loyal to.
Okay, she got that right. And she got the nerve, like Jermaine said, to be talking about all this crap right here when she did the exact same thing to Amber. What is she talking about? Damn, you this woman is up here. This woman is up here Who you don't like? The mistress, the other mistress, or what? She's up here acting like she's not doing the same thing. She is out here running behind a whole married man. She's getting mad at this man because he wants to not be with her. Wait until she finds out that he wants his wife back. You're going to see another side of her. And as far as Pamela crazy self, I don't know what Pamela be talking about because she's in the same position. They're both in the same position. You know, Shayla's a hypocrite. Pamela is a cheater. You know, is a woman, a wife, a husband stealer, just like this chick right here is. And one thing that Sheila had right is when she said God doesn't bless mess. Well, clearly that applies to her as well. God is not going to bless her mess either, okay? Because she's in the same situation. You know, just like God is not going to bless Brody's mess because he's in the same situation with Pamela crazy self, okay? That's why, you know, she got hit in the eye just like Pamela got hit in the eye by Brody's wife, Angelina, just like Shayla got hit in the eye by Amber. They all deserve what they get, okay, period. Even though I know that I'm saying Angelina did push this man into this woman's arm because Angelina is a hot ass mess, okay, y'all? A hot ass mess. But anyway, you said her dad has terrible taste in women. He sure does with his crazy stuff. I mean, I think she looks all right and stuff like that. I just think the way they act is a hot ass mess. You know, that's why this girl right here acts like that. You know, because she's learning from her parents. You know, we teach our kids not to mess around with married people and people in relationships with other people. And then, you know, and everybody want to dance and parade around her like it's okay that she does this. And Anthony is so wrong for leaving. He's right for leaving. He should stay gone. Just take care of his child and be done with it. And let her know that it's over. It is completely over. All right. So you guys tell me what you think in the comment section for all of these skits right here. And I'll be back tomorrow with another reaction video. And hopefully they will reveal, you know, they will let him go ahead and break it off with Shayla so she can act more crazier. And also, hopefully they got something live with Chase telling Anthony to go ahead and get another paternity test. Okay. So let's just hope they already did those and they're going to put them up because that would be definitely some great ass story. It would be great videos to watch, and it would add, you know, a lot of, you know, fireworks to the storyline. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. I told everybody when I do this video, let me take this off right here. I was going to let you guys know if Diddy, what the judge said about his bail. Let me see if they got that information up yet. Then I'm going to come back later on tonight and go over some more stuff that I got from the trial and stuff like that I didn't get a chance to talk about earlier. I'm going to do all of that as well. Let me make sure I got all the reaction videos that I wanted to tell you guys about though. Let me check them all. They still reporting the same news, I tell you that. Let me see if this judge came back with a decision yet. Because he said at 5 o'clock. Yeah, that's all the skits. Okay. I only did 3 this time, you guys, because I'm in a rush. So they denied Diddy's bail. Damn. You know what, Jermaine? I knew they were going to deny his bail. I knew it because that judge, I told you before, that judge seems like he has something going for, you know, something against this dude big time. I knew it. That is a sad situation right there. They can let out all these other people that be doing these crazy crimes, you know, out on bail. Yeah. And let them out on bail, but would not let him out on bail until sentencing. And I told y'all earlier that sentencing can take anywhere from 75 to 90 days. So he got at least up to 3 more months inside, I already know, inside of jail. That's sad, man. I know he pissed out. I know he is. That is crazy. And that's because all those letters they were talking about, they scared of him and things like that. But the thing about it though, if he's giving, I doubt he's going to be giving probation. This man is not like this man. But if he's giving 5 years, well, 4 years, because they can get up to the prosecution asks for 3 to 4 years, right? Or 4 to 5 years, something like that. I forgot. It's 3 to 4 years in prison. Okay, so Judge Submarinian do the sentence up to 3 or 4 years or whatever, with time being served for 9 or 10 months. What's going to happen when he gets out? Those years they come very quickly. Okay, I remember when it was just 2021 and now it's 2025. So they did set it for October the 3rd, 2025. Damn. Yeah, but I did say I was going to let you guys know, what they decide on. That's crazy, man. But it is what it is, you guys. That's how it goes. At least he was acquitted on the RICO. Okay, so that's good. And at least he has the 2 lesser charges. Is the the P thing, transportation for the purpose of the P, the oldest profession in the world. That right there, and that has a lesser sentence, which I just said prosecution asks for 4 or 5. Now I don't know if the judge can give more at his discretion. I don't know that for sure, but prosecution only asks for 4 to 5 years. That's crazy, man. That is crazy work. Let me post this real quick. This is crazy. Okay, let me post this real quick, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Let me post that real quick. What? Yeah, just be careful. Let me put this on here. Damn, we got to be in here. Damn, we gonna be in here all throughout the 4th of July. He thought he was gonna be at home for 4th. Goodness. Let me spray it. Hold on, y'all. Just hold on 1 second. This is. Ooh. October the 3rd, 2025. So y'all heard it here. Sean Combs. I told y'all, the people who watched me on my live a few minutes ago, I told them that when the verdict comes in, I will, let you guys know what the verdict is, even on my reaction video, so y'all can know. And I figured, honestly, like I said before, I figured the judge was going to deny it because he has some type of, dislike for Sean Combs. Let's keep it real. Yeah, I said that earlier, that Cassie wrote a letter as well as some other people and things like that. He gave it to the prosecutors and stuff. I told y'all that before. That's crazy, man. But how do you think you're going to be safe still? Because people can do stuff behind bars. Okay, he'll be even more mad. All right, these people have a weird way of thinking about stuff. I would have not wrote a damn thing because he's going to be really mad now. Okay, so then that opens up the door, not right now, but once everything is done, that opens the door for many things to happen. Not saying that he would do that, but it definitely does open the door for many things to happen. That's crazy, man. So again, Sean Diddy Combs, you guys, has been denied bail and will remain in federal custody while awaiting sentence, currently set for October the 3rd. And thank you so much, Jermaine, for that breaking news. I was about to look it up myself to see, but thank you so much. And not only did Cassie write a letter, I think another person or 2 other people wrote a letter too. And I told you guys, I read the letter out to you guys in my earlier live where I broke the news. He was acquitted on the RICO, the racketeering charge. All right. So other than that, y'all check me out later on tonight. We'll go over everything again and go over why the judge denied it, because I'm pretty sure. Let me see if they say why before I leave. Oh. Let's see if they tell us real quick. So the reason why he denied it, I'll go ahead and tell you guys right now. The reason why he denied it is because the judge looked at the violence that was depicted in that damn hotel footage. And you know what? That's exactly what I said before I left today off my other live. I said the judge is probably going to look at that video. That video should have never happened. And I said he's probably going to use that domestic violence video to keep him locked up until that they're going trial. I mean, until the not the trial, but the sentencing. He said a propensity for violence. All right. So that's what he used, guys. And like I said, tonight, I will let you guys we talk about this more in detail, okay? Because I can't do this on this live right here, but I just wanted to let you guys know in case some regular people who watch my regular videos is watching, they will already know. Or in case you guys who watch this Kountry Wayne reaction video, you know, you're interested in this, you will know too. Okay, so it is what it is, guys. I'll see you guys later on for Night Owls Talk Time. And until then, have a blessed remaining day. Happy and blessed month of July. And you guys, thank you for watching. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this content today, make sure you thumbs up. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to show additional support for the channel, you can do a super chat. You can copy yourself a membership of $4.99, or you can do a cash app to $Shades2. All donations are appreciated, and thank you so much, guys. Peace out. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me go ahead and change all of this stuff, and I'm gonna go in here and put this up here first, and then put this up here. And make sure y'all come back for this so we can finish talking about Diddy. So much. Let me mute this music and put this reaction intro on, and we are out of here. Okay, you got to do a lot of stuff on the screen, y'all. You guys just don't know. Anyway, see y'all later. Peace out, and thank you for watching.
Yeah. Right. She know the shades too. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day
ride. She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuff vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, the side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shades2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.